We need to have difficult conversation to grow on purpose. It's not about who's right. It's about what's right. And that's where we lose a lot of stuff, because we're so focused on who's right. If you have to be right all the time, that's a problem. It's about what's right. It's if I'm wrong in this moment, hey, it is what it is. Live to have another down. Let's get back into it. But we have to have these difficult conversations if we're going to really move the needle and transform communities, agencies. We have to ask ourselves, is our agency inclusive? It already says women, infant, and children. I understand. Listen, I work with you guys hand in hand, especially back in Michigan. I know you have you get grants and different stuff like that to work with the fathers and provide resources. I get it, but my thing is, I'm asking you to go a little bit further, because if you're just saying mom, dad is like, yo, what about me? And I'm not telling you to change the name. The name is cool, but at least our actions make dads feel like he's a priority. Man, let me tell you something, women. You start to stroke a man's ego and tell him how amazing he is. I'm just glad that you're here. Brother, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You are a true representation what a man is, that you've shown up. Listen, you may not know all of what it takes to be a father, but just you showing up, I'm just letting you know, I appreciate you. I thank you for showing up. You keep coming. You keep going. You go home to tell your husband, I just appreciate you. I know it's rough out there, but you just keep on coming back. I know it's not easy, but I'm proud of you, and I trust you. Even when you make mistakes, I'm helping some of you. Even when you make mistakes, I still love you. I still trust you, because I know what you are doing. You're trying to do it for us. But you start speaking to a man, I'm telling you, it does a different thing. So with your agency, you can, it's just with pictures, it's with images, it's with conversation. Challenge mom. Well, why is dad not involved? Okay, he's not here. Oh, he's this, he's that. I'm not tripping. Listen, I totally understand. I have other clients. You may say, hey, I've been there. How can we help you strengthen this relationship? Because at the end of the day, it's about your child. Right? It's about your child. I get it. What can we do to help you? But we want to make sure your child have a strong beginning. Emotionally, physically, socially, all of those things. We want dad involved. Now, if dad is abusive, he's all that type of stuff, that's another thing. But guess what? We're still not going to throw him to the curb. He's still the broken piece, right? We could still fix him up and put some gold on him. So now he's short. Man, my wife would tell you, I'm not the husband who I was not even 4 years ago. It took us to have some difficult challenges for me to say, you know what, Sean, bro, you're not being the husband that you know that you are capable of being. Right? Just going under the radar, just doing enough. Come on, man. How can you write a book? Don't be average, be elite, and you being average as a husband. How can you be average at being a father and you know that you're supposed to be elite? So as your agency, just find ways to include dad. Include him. How do we include? How do we weave him into the fabric? How do we weave the unlovable? How do we weave? How do we make them feel more included? One of the aha moments for me is when my wife and I talked about changing our parenting style. And one of the things that I did was, in all situations, I discovered didn't need a response of punishment. So now what we do is, who do they need us to be in this moment? What do they need in this moment? We may need to take their phone, right? They may not need to go to the game. Or, you know what? You can still go to the game. They need this conversation. But what we're doing is showing that you are becoming more independent. Let's navigate this thing together. So with your clients, like, yo, who do they need us to be at this moment? What can we do? And so that's my thing that I want to leave with you all, is that who does your clients need you to be at this moment? Who does your colleague at your table need you to be? Who does your children need you to be? Your husband, your partner,